What are angels supposed to be? Both sexes. What's that word?
Transgender?
It's a word that
I don't know what the word is, Mom. I'm streaming now though.
no, it's a word.
Hi, Diamond Painting with Nicole. How are you? I don't know what the word is called. My mother's asking me what? Androgynous. That's what the word is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nicole. My mother had a question. She wanted to ask me what it was. So, as you guys can see, with diamond painting, we're going to continue diamond painting today, the dragon. But I got some stuff in today. So, do we do the pen first or do we do the diamond paintings first? Should we do the diamond paintings? I think these are from GBFKE. I hope they're from GBFK because, trust me, if they were from Treasure Studio Art, they would have been in a bigger box. Okay, you want us to do the pen first. Okay. Now, if some of you know who this is from Patriotic Beauty. So, and of course, her packages are so pretty. I love these packages. So let's do the pen first. Of course, I couldn't have opened anything on camera. I always have a hard time opening these. Some people make this stuff look easy. I, on the other hand, have a problem with it. There you go. Here's the pen, nicely wrapped. And what sucker did she get me? Because I always get a little treat. Oh, I get a dum-dum. And I think I get a, I'm not sure what I got. This looks like a strawberry kiwi. So I always like getting these little treats. And here's the message. Dear Grace, thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting our small business. We hope you enjoy your new pens and tips. Texas Shine tips. Caution, Texas tips may be sharp. Would love the Patriotic team. So that is the thing. And I love this little thing here when they give you this, when you support the small businesses. So I got a one with the Texas tip now. The Texas tips are brand new and they're supposed to be better than the other tips. Now this one is called Paisley Power. Yeah, all the pens have names when you buy them from Stephanie. So this is a thick one. And as you can see, this is the Texas tip and what the Texas single looks like. It's a metal tip, which is supposed to be better. And then you get the multi-placer. But I couldn't get the multi-placer, but I will get a Texas multi-placer eventually. But this is a nice pen. I love the thickness of it. It feels nice and thick. So that is an important thing for me when I paint. We'll be using it, but for now I'm going to put it on the pen rack, which is over here. My pen racks are over here. So now we're going to open up. What should we open up, the larger one or the smaller one? Now I think these are from GBFK. I could be wrong, but I think they were the only two other GBFKE. So, yes. Let's open up the small one. Let's see what I got from GBFK. Now, I would have never bought this had I not seen this on Anne's channel. Yes, Anne is an enabler, everybody. Now, I think, what is this? The unicorn one? This is W310. You got a nice little selection of the drills here. Are these round? Oh, yes, look, they're round, everybody. And then here you got 22 colors here. I think this is the horses and the fairy. I think this is a 30 by 40 is mine. If I'm correct, this is a 30 by 40 one. Look how much green is down here. Look how much red and how much different colors. Purples, blues, reds, greens. This will be nice to do on a day when you want something fantastical. Then, of course, they give you your standard kit. So I'm gonna roll this back up. This is the horses one. Yeah, this is the mystical horses one. So you typically get a pink pen too with it. So that's that one. That's the small one. This one I think is a 30 by 40. I've never ordered from GBFK before, FKE before. I put down the link, Nicole. So I've never ordered from them, and I wouldn't have ordered from them until I saw one that Miss Ann got that I liked. Then I saw other ones that I liked. Now this is the normal size one because I like to buy the medium size ones. No, this is the big fat one. So this is the nice one. This is the bigger canvas. This is even more. I think I put this wrong. I think this is the winter sunset one. Look at that. Yeah, this is the winter sunset. This is what the picture is supposed to look like. This is a nice big, I forget what size this is. And this has 29 colors. But I can tell some of this glitter. Some of you guys can't see, but this has some glitter in it. So these are the first canvases that I have gotten from GBFK. And I think this one is a square. It's not a round. Or is it a round? I can't tell with these drills until I look at them. But look at the nice big drills. They have nice baggies in them. These look like they're squares. I won't know until I actually kit it up. Then, of course, they give you your regular green boat and your pink pen. So you know that's a winter one. This was the bigger one with bigger colors. So that's what we got there. So I had never ordered from GBFKE before, so we will continue with the Elice one. So then we have a white boat. So today I was going through some stuff. Like I have some boxes that piled up over the vacation things I bought when I wasn't here. You know, and they kept getting delivered, so I had to go through all those boxes, and a lot of them happened to be my comic books. So, and then my brother was like, "Did you get an extra copy of this book?" Sadly, I did not, because I did find the book, but sadly, usually I ordered 2 copies, but I guess because that book was going to be big, the store didn't let me, and I didn't remember if they did or not. Probably I was only allowed to buy 1 copy. They do this to prevent what do you call it? Little dots. What is that big symbol in the middle? I can't for the life of me understand what the symbol is. I think it's a K. So this is when your life pad comes in handy. That's an 8. See, sometimes you can't tell what a symbol is, but that's an 8. So now, this is a Texas tip. It is brand spanking new. It's a new product from Stephanie Sebastian. She has Texas quads, but if you want a tip, it typically costs a little bit more if you want this tip in your pen. So you have to pay an extra amount of money if you want the Texas tips. And I supposedly, I got told that the Texas tips work better on the Wee Wax. Now this is Wee Wax. This smells like a nice vanilla lemony thing. So you can tell I've used it quite a little bit. It is a little bit, takes a little bit of time to get used to. So now we do the 0, which is 12. Oh, that is a nice. So we will see how the Texas tip holds up against I'm going to put this in there. See how the tip handles the wax. So every Friday, Laura has a new scent out on her We Wax. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I do not get them. I've only gotten one set so far. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this whole thing off. Which group? Stephanie Sebastian group, or there's a Facebook group, Nicole. If you want to get into her group, I put a link down below where you can get into her group. And then she'll just ask you a few questions, but you have to answer those questions. If you don't answer all of them, you don't get in the group. That's how you get her these lovely pens that she has. I don't think I put enough wax in. If you don't put enough wax on the tip, this happens. Sometimes you can overdo it with the wax. But I left the link down below where you can do the and to get to be in the Facebook group, Nicole. I hope that helps you. So these are really pretty. So, you know, I'm doing the twos, the dots. Problem with canvases that are small like this, it's hard sometimes to find them. The darker areas of canvases sometimes need a light pen. Be careful of your head up here. I'm just telling my mother be careful because sometimes, you know, because I have a ceiling that's really low up here, so sometimes I have had a tendency to hit my head, not purposely, but sometimes it happens. Because my mother decided to take the blow dryer and the hairbrush and what she needed. Did you take the mousse down? Sorry. Not that, but we all have real lives and I guess my mother's gonna blow dry her hair. This seems to be working a lot better, the pen. There's a link down below. I wish more people would come and comment in the group. I feel like I'm only talking to Nicole. Okay. 8. And then what is 8? 8 is 21. Hi, Sydney. How are you? If Michelle and Andrea are on Instagram, can someone tell people on Instagram that I'm live? Because I can't seem to get into Instagram to let people know that I'm live. For whatever reason, it doesn't work when I try to do it. So maybe one of you guys can do it for me. That would be really helpful. So this is 8. And I'm doing. This is paisley power. It has like pinks, purples, whites in it. And this is a pen that I won the right to purchase. You know, nobody had bid for it, so I was like, kind of like, oh, I want this. So one said to me, you could put the drills any way you want. I mean, you could, but then it wouldn't look as good. You know what I mean? Only one time did I ever get it painted that was missing a color. Now, I don't know if I lost it or it's one of those situations where, you know, when you were putting them away in storage, you lost the drills or something like that. We might finish this today, which would be nice if I finished this today, because then I could get started on my Santa canvas. I really want to do a Santa canvas this winter, and I would like to finish it. I would like to start it and finish it before Christmas, but you know, the bigger they are, the more time they take. It's like every time I stream, there's like lots and lots of noise. Now I'm going to close the wee wax. You know, I want to notify people on Instagram that I'm live. Hold on, let me see if I can get on Instagram. No, but I can copy a link. Thank you, Art by Zuzu. I'm going to go onto Instagram and post that I'm live there. I can never post on Instagram. I don't know why. I can't post on Instagram. I don't know why. But one of those weird things I can't do. I like diamond painting because it's fun. It's different. They're honking cars and they're doing all this stuff. I'm like, why? Why are they making so much noise? I was so happy to see this in the. I'll tell you right now, this Texas tip is amazing. You see, it's still maintaining the wax. You know, when you do diamond painting, you want your tip of your pen to be able to hold a lot of wax. So today we're using this as our tester. I know it's not coloring, but done. Miss Coffee always said when you're And on the 8, which is, what do I need for 8, which is 21. You always want to make sure the diamonds are facing you. These are round. That's okay. We all have been busy. We all have lives. I don't expect everybody to drop everything that they have to come see my live. You know, we're here to enjoy each other's company and have fun. And sometimes, things happen in real life that we can't control. People come when they come. So now that we're done with the 21s, so now we got the little stars, and stars are 11. Now, this is one of the reasons why I like the white boats better than the green boats, is because the white boats, you have the little funnel. Star is number 11. And I got these from Home Craftology, these little boxes, and you can buy them on Amazon. Now, Elizabeth Ward has a different storage method too that a lot of people like. Those are like the Mama Jammas ones. So if you're like me and you buy a lot of canvases, in the beginning I was buying a lot of canvases, and now I'm not buying as much because, number one, the canvases are, some canvases companies make their canvases a little bit better than everybody else. And that's not to say that some of the other budget-friendly companies aren't just as good. Like one company that I love is Heartful of Diamonds, and I think they're a great company. Pretty neat creative. I've not been a happy camper with them, but that is a different situation entirely. Now, I go individual. Now, some people would be like, would do multi-placer. Thank you, Nika. This is a 40 by 30 canvas, and I left the link down below where you can purchase it on Amazon. I left links to where you can purchase most items that are like this, except for the pen, which is Stephanie said that this was a one of the kind, but she could make you something similar if you guys join her Facebook group. She does do custom orders, guys, but be patient with her when she's doing the orders and don't rush her. Try to be nice to her because she has a lot of orders and she does a lot. So if you're gonna go to Stephanie and ask for one, just don't be rude, is what I say. Be nice, be patient, and you will get your pen. Just try to be very, very civil when asking for anything. That's my rule for all the Turners. Treat all the Turners with respect because they have a lot of orders and a lot of people are now. Are you happy to be back at work, or are they now putting back restrictions in your work? Because I know different places, different states, different rules. I think we might finish it today. We might not. It might need you're in person learning. You're not doing remote learning? Because I know for a while that some people were doing that with the elementary school kids. See, if I was downstairs doing this, I would be able to move in and out. Depending on how big the canvases are, you can do a lot more work than you think you can. And this is We Wax, Sydney. This is a different wax. This is new. This is a Laura Lid product. And if you're wondering why you know the name Laura Lid, that's Anxiety Art Adventures. I'm liking this Texas quad. This Texas single. See, this is a Texas single. It's metal. It's really different. Mm-hmm. Which one do you love, the pen or the painting? Isn't this pretty? And Sydney, this is a Texas quad. Right now, the only person selling Texas singles or Texas quad is Stephanie Sebastian of the Patriotic Beauty that I know of. So if you guys want Texas stuff, you have to ask her for it specifically. But right now, some of them are on back order, so they will take time to get them. See, I don't like when I get drills like this. This is what you call a trash drill. Hi, Selena. Selena, could you go onto Instagram and let Michelle and Andrea know that I'm live if they're on Instagram because I can't get to them easily? If anybody's on Instagram, because some people have said they're not getting notifications on Instagram, and I don't do the notifications on Instagram because I don't know how to do them on Instagram. So now we know number 7, which is 8. Oh, okay. Thank you, Robin. I just thought maybe because last time they said they were live on Instagram when I went live. So, I felt bad because I don't really know how to use Instagram very well. I don't know. I don't go live on Instagram. Any other time you're not be able to do that without tweezers. Oh, Robin, this is my new pen. And this is what you call a Texas single, the metal tip. Then we get the arrows. No, the zeros are 18. What canvas are you talking about? The one that you're working on? Because this one is a 40 by 30. I'm not sure if they make bigger ones than this size for this one, but someone told me they do, but they're more expensive. So sometimes you'll see a canvas on Amazon. And then if you want it bigger, it costs more. So keep that in mind. The size of your canvas can determine the size of your determines the price. I've seen canvases that I like, but all of a sudden when I go bigger, they become more money. So keep that in mind too when you're buying a canvas. What size is really going to work for you? Wondering why I wasn't stuck. It had a drill already in it. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. I think I have like a couple of Chuck Tinsons from Diamond Art Club myself. I got my GBFKE paintings, Miss Robin. They came in today at the beginning of the stream. I showed them the canvases. So we got some new stuff in. I left links down to the GBFKE website. So if you guys want to pick something up there. And they're very reasonably priced, GBFKE. The paintings are very reasonably priced. I gotta look to see if I have any more O's here. No more O's, so we put them back in 18. You know, the thing too is you want to go to places that have licensed art, like the places that I know that have licensed art. Here's the thing: when you buy unlicensed art, you're actually hurting the people whose art is actually licensed to be a painting. This means people are specifically given their permission. Like, you see a handling that isn't on Diamond Art Club, it's not licensed. It's illegal to buy it. And if you buy that painting, you're actually hurting the artist when you do something like that. H is 9. So keep in mind when you buy paintings that you're not always going to be able to know what's licensed and not. But, you know, for a while that who was doing the Lana Lazavia was Mary's Diamonds, and then that stopped for a while. That little thing here, the blue little thingy, which is number 14. Also, when you're working with your diamond pen, put it down flat and make sure it doesn't roll, because the last thing you want is to roll off the table and then smash into pieces. Be very careful on how you do that. So you have this little thing here, this little square thing here. So I'm gonna finish these wings. Mm. That is number 6. That is number 5. So now I will put number 4 away. Now we will go with number 5. I need to do that many. Now I think we got all the whole wings done. I think the wings are now done. A is 7. For me, cleaning up a painting is really first step, and it makes my life easier when I have to find drills. Like, what color is this? What color is that? You know, I usually go on live after I eat my lunch because it's just easier that way. I was really happy because I ordered some K-cups and they came. I wasn't expecting them to come till like the 18th, so I was really happy they came. Me and my mother are going to be cooking Thanksgiving this year because we're not going, you know, it's too risky to go to anybody's house, you know. You know, I feel sad because I've always gone to different family members and had Thanksgiving there. Like, some people don't do that. Some people just go, oh, I'm going to do this color. And they do just go boom, boom, boom. But, you know, if you read the guidebook by Jennifer Roberts, yes, there's a diamond logbook. I don't have it. But the reason why they bag it is that most people do one color, and that's why they give you a few bags. Figuring, oh, you're only going to do 1 or 2 colors right away. And that's why they give you a few bags rather than give you a lot of bags. That's what the research supposedly shown her in this thing. Hi, Andrea. I mentioned you earlier. I was like, where are they? Are they on Instagram Live? And they just didn't tell me that they were on Instagram. So now we go to 1. No, we go 5, which is 15. That's good. There's a link where you can purchase it down below, Andrea. I don't know if they make it bigger or not, because remember, if you want a bigger size, it's going to probably be more money. This was for review. The company gave this size to me for review. I said I wanted a 40 by 30 because it was just easier for me to work up here. If I work up here, I like 40 by 30 or 30 by 40 to work up here, because anything bigger than that is hard to fit on the desk space. I'm going to reshuffle the drills. Hi, May. The Lace company is a very good company. They make some very nice products. I'm like, this is the first product I've ever gotten for review from them, but I have ordered from them in the past for other things. So, but today I went through my boxes, my comic book boxes, and my brother's is looking for a certain thing. I was like hoping that I had bought 2 copies of it, because now there's a first appearance in it, and everybody's trying to get the book, and if you got it, you were lucky to get 1 copy if you were. So I was hoping that maybe I had 2 copies in it, like everything else, but I probably wasn't able to, because the store probably, when you buy comics now, if it's a rumored first appearance or a big issue that's coming up, what happens is the market gets flooded, and then it becomes really hard for you to buy things. So then you have to get to the store the very first thing in the morning when that issue drops. And so I was hoping I would be able to give my brother good news, but no, I was only able to get 1 copy. So, I literally went through all my boxes and boxes of stuff over the last few weeks. And I finally bought a long box. so I could put more of my stuff in. So. So now we will put more ones. Oh, Miss May, this is a Texas tip. Stephanie Sebastian does these tips. They're supposed to be better for the wee wax. And the pen is by Patriotic Beauty. I'm hoping that maybe I can finish it today, but I don't know if we're going to finish it today. Oh, yeah. It works so much better with this than the other tips do. Other tips have a hard time with it. You got to put the wee wax in just right with the tips. I had to watch a whole video on how to do it with other things that aren't metal tips. These are metal tips, guys. They're called Texas singles and quads. Ooh, mozzarella sticks. Ooh, that must really be nice. Me and my mother had peppers and eggs for lunch. I had to get the Italian bread, of course, but that's okay. I like, me and my mother have been discussing what are we going to cook for Thanksgiving. What do we need? What do we not need? So we're making the list up as we go along. Now, every time we run out of something, let's make a list. Plus, my two GBFKE ones came in. They weren't what I expected, but they're still nice, They're a little bigger than I thought they would be. The K-cups came early, so I was happy about that. Takes me longer because I don't do multi-placing. Now, in order to do multi-placing, shove all your drills. When you do multi-placing, I saw that, but they don't interest me. That's just a personal thing. And here's how you do the multi-place. So with the wee wax, you put it in like this. And go like this. That's how you use your multi-placer. That's how you use your multi-placer. Craftability, I'm not loving their paintings. It's nothing personal. It's just like, I haven't seen one that I have to have, May. I only now am like, okay, is it a painting I'm actually going to be working on? You know, because when you first are buying everything, you're like, oh, I must have that. I must have this. I must have that. I think I'm at a point now where I can be like, see, this is what I don't like about multiplaces. See, with rounds, I can do this. With squares, I can't do that. Which wax? This wax? They just did not interest me. One reason why was the size. I like smaller canvases now, but that's just me personally. I got this wax off of it's called Wheat Wax. This is Laura Lid's product. She's Anxiety Art Adventures. So if you go to her store every Friday, she has a different scent for this. So she sells them by the week, and they go really, really fast. By the way, so it's not like it's an easy product to get either. You know who's really good at using the multiplacer is Miss Coffee. Her and Rachel Ray make using the yes, it's on Etsy. I like the tin that it comes in. It's tin is nice. I'm sorry, but I'm a Treasure Studio art girl now. Last week she had like a lemony orange, and the week before she had like a Fruit Loops one. So I don't know what this week's scent is going to be. But I got this one because I think it was one of her early ones. And I said, you know, what's the harm in trying new wax? Because I have patty wax, I have the regular wax. I don't have any blue tack though. I don't like blue tack. I know a lot of people would be like, you're not a real diamond painter. Every once in a while, you have to shake your drills. What new cat? I'm sorry, but I'm a dog person. I'm a collie person. I like dogs. I'm really a cat person. Don't get me wrong. I had many cats growing up when I was young. When I was younger, I was a cat person. Now that I'm older, I'm more of a dog person. Hi, Book Chronicles. I think, we all go through things differently and process things differently. If we all process things the same. I never understood that. Then the people who do it for years and just like so good and so fast that like boom, 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 they can do a 30 by 40. Like, so now the number for this is 4. These little things are 4s. I think for me, the most rewarding part about diamond painting, I think that's what they meant. Oh, and for those people who are wondering, I did break the color by number band. I did my very first color by number last night. I finished it too. For those who are wondering about the color by number one. Yes, I did one. I have a question for those of us who do the color by number one. Is the thing that's blank supposed to be white? Yes, I finished this one. Oh, thank you. And yes, I did see her Mandalorian episode yesterday. They aired the Mandalorian episode with her in it. So this is my first color by number one. I have never done a color by number one. So when they leave the number blank or don't have the numbers, that's supposed to be white, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm just curious. And the book is Christmas color by number. Oh, as long as he doesn't have his mouth over it, I would think it's okay. Blue dots. What is 8? Number 8 is 21. There's another number 8 that I missed. I see I missed it. Okay, I wasn't sure about that, so. What is dot 12? Excuse me, I like the little multi-placers for this. This is a Bellows DP. I mean, this is not working. Some multi-places work better than others. Nope, you see, this doesn't work very well. The wax does not work well on things that are non-metal tips. See, I can't get the wax to be on this thing. That should work now. Now that. See, I can't ever use the multi. I can't use the multi-placer to save my life. See, the drill got stuck to the wax. See, when I use a multi-placer, I do not do well with it. See, that time it worked, but it worked after some doing. See, the wax does not work very well for me. Certain things it works well, and then other things it does not work well. For some people, it does. I'm hoping we can finish this today. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I'm not good with multi-places, so do not ask me to do multi-placing unless I see a big area that needs it. What did you do today that you're tired? You know, I literally went through, I had to go through the comic books, but now I have to go through them again because I'm going to have to put them away in the boxes. Problem now is it's like hard because now some of them are blue dots, some of them are stars. So it gets hard to know which ones are which. Oh no, I am having fun. It's just sometimes these are a little frustrating because, especially on a canvas like this, it can become a little frustrating because they're so small. Here's the thing, because it's really hard to know what it is. Like, look how tiny it is. Like, I'm bringing it up here, and even here, this can get a little frustrating because it's tiny. The squares get tiny. I'm hoping that very soon I'll be able to make another part of the Pegasus Magical Serena. I actually plan on hanging up the Pegasus on my on my staircase. I have a little railing on my staircase, but then there's a place where you could put a. No, I think what happens is you get the people who, I don't want to say they are elitists in the diamond painting community, but there really are some people who you will meet that are somewhat. But I think you get that in any walk of life. Oh, and Michelle, this is my new one. Exactly. This is Paisley Power. So number one. You mean the pen makes you think of taffy? What is this, part 6, part 7? When I get a painting I really, really like, Andrea, I really enjoy it more. Like, I really have enjoyed working on the Pegasus. I've enjoyed working on this too, but right now, what happens is sometimes you'll come to a part of the painting that's very difficult, which is always the end part of it, because some parts are darker than others, and so it makes it a little hard to read. You guys haven't even seen my Elsa pen yet. Oopsie. I have an Elsa pen coming. She's like, you have an Elsa pen. Well, the name of the pen is Elsa. It's not actually Elsa. And then I want a Baby Yoda pen. Sometimes you need to go to a different part of the canvas. What is this one? When had that happen? You have somebody's loose drill. That's the star, which is 11. Oh, Miss May, that's mean. Enablers Outpass, Patriotic Beauty, Donna Bass, Enablers Outpost. Donna Bass, Bella, Jim, Lisa Duquette, Donna Bass again, James Cleavage. She's like, oh. These are the ones that I use frequently. Drill Pen Frenzy, Lexi Lily Boutique, Diamond Paintball, Pens by Maggie, which this one is the most comfortable one, by the way. Broken Apple by Patriotic Beauty, Bella's DP pens again. Patriotic Beauty. This pen holder. Actually, guys, this pen holder I got from 3D Wilson Designs. This is a wood one. This one was really expensive to get, so I would not recommend. If you guys got to get pen stands, I recommend you buy these ones instead. They're a lot cheaper, and you get 2 of them. These are the Amazon pen holders. I got these at Amazon. These were a lot less. Money for the amount of money I spent on the pen holder. Three stars. This isn't even my whole collection. These are just the ones that I like the most that are out. Plus, I bought another one. You guys will see. It's not like I don't buy the kits either. You know, when I started, I was buying a lot of kits. Like, boom, boom, boom. Everything that I saw, I bought. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. And this is before I learned about, what is truly big and what is truly small. And then what fits you just right. So I did buy a lot of kits in the beginning of this hobby, just so you guys know. And Miss May missed the 2 GBFK. Did Miss May see the GBFK ones that came? If not, we got to show her the ones that came from GBFK. I got the 2 GBF. So to say that I don't order kits is really funny, Miss May, because I bought this kit from GBKFE. So I did that. I bought this one from GBFKE. supposed to be a winter sunset. And we can blame Miss Anne for this. I don't know how many kits I have at this point. I know I have a lot, so. Yes, 5 is acceptable. If you're like me, you need thick pens. I love thick pens. Doesn't it? I particularly like the paintings that he did of Disney characters. Doesn't mean I'm buying the book, but I like the pictures. And I found a new diamond pen group called, actually 2 new diamond pen groups called Bistro Exclusives, Bistro Pen Exclusives, and then another one called Pashi Pens. Now, the ones on Pashi Pens are really beautiful. They really are, like, really nicely priced, too. The price, I just haven't seen one. That's not true. I did see one I really, really liked, but it was out of my price range, so I didn't buy it. You know, sometimes. What is that from Sir Mix-a-Lot? From the 90s? You guys remember that song from Sir Mix-a-Lot in the 90s? I like big butts and I cannot lie. We all know that song. We all grew up with that song if you're 90s teenagers. Come on, all those people who were 90s teenagers. I thought I would get done today, but that doesn't look like it's happening. Maybe tomorrow. This will get done off camera, possibly. All you people were 90s children. Come on, I know you were all 90s children. I had to get like a long comic book box because it holds like 150. It holds like almost 300 books. So, plus it's a really good way for me to keep everything nice and organized. You know, when you start diamond painting, you don't realize how much stuff you're going to actually need. But you know, had watched a lot of videos before I diamond painted, so that helped me understand what I was going to need. Then I got even more information as I went along. Why am I finding? All right, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm so sad that Alex Trebek died. It was really upsetting because I loved watching Jeopardy. Like for me, it's always fun to answer the Jeopardy questions. I grew up with watching him, you know, like he was part of my childhood almost. Like I would remember coming home as a teenager and watching Jeopardy, and to this day, I still watch Jeopardy. And then Sean Connery passed, so I must say the Wee Wax works better in the middle. Mm-hmm. Didn't she do those Weather Warden books, if I'm not mistaken? She did a series of books in the late 90s called Weather Wardens. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, this is where we'll finish today. I thought we were going to finish today, but I think I'm going to finish this off camera. If I do finish it, I might work on it a little bit more on camera, but as you can see, this pen will go here in the pen thing. So when I put it away, as you can tell, I keep all my drills nice and organized when I do a kit. Also, my spare drills, whatever is like excess, or I get wandering drills, as I call them, they're not social distance. I put them in an empty one because they're not social distancing. I couldn't help the joke. I really couldn't help the social distancing joke. I thought it was funny. So I think it's funny, but you know, I was really happy things came today. I really wasn't expecting my pen. Oh, and this came with the Stephanie Sebastian pen as well, if anybody wonders why. So I want to thank you guys for coming. Next time it will be a coloring stream. I just wanted to show you some of we did a lot of this. I'm going to say this right now. We did almost, I would say 90% of this. Why am I still finding drills that are miscellaneous in here? And I want to say before we leave, guys, thank you for coming. We did the majority of this on camera. I mean, I did a lot of it off camera, but the good majority of this, guys, was done on camera. I think there probably will be one more part of this, whether it be live or recorded. Remember, I did a 1 hour color and chat with this too when I was gone. So, yeah, there was a color and chat video on this one. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming. I know it's not our usual stream, but thank you guys for coming. And everybody be nice, be good, take care of one another, stay safe. Remember, guys, try and get your flu shot as soon as you possibly can, because I'm going to try and get one too, if I can. Bye, everybody.